Good morning, everyone. This is Ben Dunn, founder of Antarctic Press, a comic book publishing company established in 1985. Creator of such comics as Warrior Nun, Ninja High School, Tomorrow Girl, the Marvel Mangaverse, and a host of other comic book creations. Now, recently I read a post about a individual who had a problem with a comic creator whom he had commissioned to do a commission. Yes, it's quite common for comic book creators to go to conventions and do commissions for fans, readers, people who are wanting to have something drawn. And quite frankly, that's our job as comic book creators. We're supposed to draw stuff, and that's like our main goal, main thing, that's the stuff we do. And to not fulfill that obligation is definitely not very professional and certainly not good for the reputation. Oftentimes comic creators will take commissions and will say, I'm going to take it home and mail it to you. Well, that's a sure sign you're never going to get your commission. I would probably say in more cases than not, in fact, I would almost say in the majority of the cases, comic creators are happy to take your money, and won't do your commission. At least, I'm not going to say that for all comic creators. That's not true for, probably most of them. Some of them, uh, will say, "Oh, I can't get your commission done right now, but I'll take your money." Well, here's something that I never do. I never take on a commission, unless the guy trusts me enough, to take it home and mail it later. And I've done that. I've on very rare occasions I've taken on commissions, say I can't get it done in time, give me your mailing address and I'll mail it to you. And in 100% of cases, I always do that. You can ask anybody who's ever commissioned me that I've done. I've always fulfilled my obligation and my word of doing a commission and sending it out eventually to the client. Or give the client his money back. Simple as that. No questions asked. If I make an error on a commission, give the money back. No questions asked. I don't understand how comic book creators can take on a commission and not fulfill their obligation to do a commission. It's something that just seems, detrimental to reputation of comic book creators who take on commissions. Now, if the thing about comic book creators is that we are, for the most part, I'm not going to say for everyone, and I'll preface this by saying many comic book creators are decent, and professionals who are, wanting to fulfill their obligation, but and for the most part, they'll do what is required of them. But if if you can't get it done at that particular con or show, then don't do it. Don't take the money and run. It's just not good. Not only does your reputation become tarnished, it also reflects badly on other comic book creators, who take on commissions. And for the most part, most people enjoy getting commissions done. They love to come home with a piece of artwork done by one of their favorite artists, and it brings there's one of the main reasons a lot of people attend conventions is just so they can obtain a piece of original artwork from a particular creator, and hang it on their wall as a conversation piece, as a memento of meeting that particular creator, it can hold a very special place in a lot of fans and readers' hearts. That they actually met one of the artists that they've always admired, and they got an original piece done by that artist. And it's I've guilty of the same thing. I've gotten commission pieces from other artists, and I've enjoyed them immensely. And of course, a piece of original artwork is unique. When you commission a piece of artwork, that thing is a one of a kind, and that's the beauty of physical artwork, is that you can own it. And I'm not going to disparage digital artists. You can buy a print, but that's not the same as owning a piece of original artwork. And that's like a fingerprint. It's a unique stamp by the creator. But left. Because the creators know two commissions are exactly the same. Yeah, he can draw, similar subjects, but they'll never be exactly the same. So any piece of artwork that an artist does for somebody, it's going to be unique to the owner of that artwork. So if you are a con goer and want to get a piece of commissioned artwork, if an artist says he has to take it home to do, chances are you're either going to wait a very long time for that piece to arrive, or you're never going to see that piece again. You're never going to get that commission. And to my fellow creators who do this, man up, and keep your word. If you're going to take a commission home with you, do it immediately, get it done, and get it mailed off as quickly as you can. You'll get it over with, and that's that. Job finished. I don't know why you would want to sit on it and hold on to it for months and months and years. And if you are a creator and someone is concerned about their commission piece, and be honest with them. Say, look, I'm going to try to work on this as soon as I can. This is when I think I'll get it done. This is how long I think it'll take. And don't ghost them. Don't ignore them. Or just give them their money back. Say, look, I can't do the piece. Here's your money back. So, I'll be honest with you. I've done this before, but I always try to make it right by making up to them and trying to communicate the situation. I'm not innocent of doing things like that, so I can speak from experience that, but the difference is I communicate with the individual and I let them know what the situation is, and we always seem to always work out something that will benefit both of us. Maybe I'll add in a few extra things or do something to make up for it, or and do something to make it right. You want to make your customer feel like you're not being scammed, not being taken advantage of, because there's enough of that all going on in the world already. You don't need to add on to that, by giving comic book creators a bad reputation of not completing commission pieces, when they're there. I, try to do commission pieces right immediately once someone hires me, and try to get it done. I try to estimate the time it'll take. What I usually do is have a list. I create a list of commissions that people write down, and I do them in the order I get them. I ask them to pay in advance, which, believe me, it protects myself as well as the commission commission giver, because I've been ghosted as well. Comic book creators can get ghosted by clients who don't pay or abandon the commission, in which case I'm stuck with a commission that essentially I can't resell, because it's usually a unique piece to that client. And so that definitely is something we both learned. But I've built up a reputation, hopefully, that people can trust me, that I will get their commission pieces done, in a timely fashion. So usually I ask for a payment in advance. I usually give them an estimate on when I'm going to finish. So what I usually ask, and I don't know if every comic creator does, but I ask for their text number so that when the finished piece is completed, when the piece is completed, I text the client and says, "Hey, your commission piece is ready. Come pick it up." So this way, the client doesn't have to come back every so often to ask the creator, says, "Is my piece ready? Is my piece ready? Is my piece ready? Is my piece ready?" No, they can enjoy the convention. Get a text from me saying that their piece is ready and can come back at their leisure to pick it up. It saves a lot of time, effort, and it saves a lot of time and effort, basically. So anyway, I just want to say that if you now the convention season is gone in full swing, I just want to give you a heads up when you do a commission piece that be cautious of creators who say they're going to take your commission piece home. Now, uh, sometimes if I'm in the local area and I'm not staying there overnight at a con, and the person is local, I can say that I'll take it home, and then when it's ready, you can come by and pick it up. So that is something that does happen on occasion. Not very often, but it does. Yeah. Anyway, I just want to say that I don't want to discourage anyone from getting commission pieces because it's great fun, and for the most part, 99% of the time, you're going to get your commission piece. And just give the artist enough time to do a good job, and eventually, hopefully, you'll get it. But like I said, just be cautious, and for on both sides. We want to build trust with one another, so that we can continue to do commissions for clients, and clients can continue to want to get commissions. So anyway, that's really all I got to say for today. So until next time, this has been Dunn signing off.